Great morning, great morning. So listen, I just had a call. I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I had a message from a lady who buys products from me. And it just said, can you please call me? And her number. And I've never talked to her on the phone. So like I immediately was concerned, wondering what was going on. And so I messaged her. And I was like, hey, is everything okay? Long story short, we jumped on a phone call this morning. And she just fell off the wagon, and she was like really stressing out because, she had this great routine going before coronavirus, right? So she got up really early in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. She would go to her gym really early, get her workout in. And, she had her structure for her meals through the day. And then the virus happened and the gyms shut down. And then she started, because she has a treadmill and some weights and something else at home. So she started working out early morning. And then her family was like, listen, you too loud in the morning. They were complaining. So she had to stop that. And so she just felt completely disrupted. She was craving more being in the house all day. And she was just in complete panic mode because she had been doing so well. And so I was like, okay, I totally get it. And so this is actually a valuable time for women who are trying to get healthy. This is the kind of thing that you want to focus on doing it in, where it is chaos, where it's abnormal, because that mirrors life a lot more. Because what happens often is that we work well in extremes, right? When we're all in, we got a structure, we're going to the gym real early and we're able to get this in and we're doing this much workout, and then we reach our goals and we go back to real life, right? And real life doesn't always look like this perfectly structured plan, and then that's when we lose it all and fall back into that trap. But what if we're forced to deal with chaos and figure it out while we're in chaos, right? And then chaos can never disrupt us because we know how to make things work in chaos. And let me explain that one more way is that a lot of times people will, for instance, she talked about how, her monthly cycle, and then she's craving and she was wanting everything. Whereas before, she had the gym and she had all these things to do. So when her cycle came on, she wasn't as disruptive. But by her sitting still, it's like, she wants all this again, right? We can do things when it's in extremes. Yeah, her cycle wasn't bothering her because she had all these other 1,000 things structured in her day and she didn't have time to crave. But how often do we stay in that kind of structure? Eventually we go back to real life, and then our cycle's coming on and we in those kind of things and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry, now we're eating the whole house. Deal with it. It's best to learn how to deal with things in real life settings. That's what I mean about not having extremes. That's why I don't really teach diets. I don't teach intermittent fasting or keto or any of that stuff, because it's not long-term sustainable for a lot of people. For some, yes, but it's a lot of people like myself. I will never do intermittent fasting for long periods of time because I love breakfast and I love dinner and lunch. It doesn't work for me and my lifestyle. So people have to do things that they can do as long-term sustainable. And long-term sustainable is dealing with the chaos of your life. So this is perfect for her. I'm like, actually, this is the best opportunity for you to learn how to get healthy. So you really should get excited, because now you got to deal with getting healthy in real life settings. Because coronavirus won't last forever. However, there'll be something new that comes into our life in some way, shape, or form to disrupt the norm. And then we become again all, this. But what if we just learn to master it in chaos? What if we learn how to figure it out in chaos? Then we will never, ever fold when it gets a little disrupted. We'll go, oh, I've seen this before. Oh, okay, I'm in one of those times where I know what works best when I got, drama going on. It's best if I do this. Or how about if I just, if I know I crave every month during my cycle and I'm planning on getting it for some more years, well, okay, what you craving? She craves chips and chocolate. How about you having some, at that time, go get you some baked chips, keep them in the house. Have your piece of chocolate every day. Just give yourself that so that you don't be like going to this whole binge thing. Like, just make life work how it has to work, and don't let it overwhelm us. That's a trick of the enemy. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy the dreams for your life, the dreams for your health. You got to outsmart him. You got to outwit him. You got to think outside of the box. Be creative. Don't fold, though. Don't get overwhelmed, because that's what he wants. He wants to steal your dreams. He wants to steal your health. He wants to steal your life. We can't let him. We got to be smarter than him. This is just this is an extreme. Coronavirus has us all in ways we've never seen or experienced in our life. But if we can master life in this kind of a setting, then we can carry that into other chaos. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Make it work, because life is life. Ain't nobody life perfect. It's full of something. Stuff is always coming. What they say, you either coming out of the storm, you're in a storm, or you're on your way to one. And I don't speak storms over anybody's life, so let's not call it a storm. But there's always things coming, right? And that's just part of life. Learn to master life. Don't learn to master some perfectly orchestrated thing that's not, I'm standing on a Bosu ball about to fall. This perfectly orchestrated thing that you can't maintain long term. Master it in the chaos of real life. That's all I had to say. Have a great day, y'all. Toodles.